Today on this 2017 Chevrolet Colorado, we will be having a look at and showing you how to install the Roadmaster battery charge line kit for towed vehicles. Part number RM-156-25. Here's what our battery charge line kit looks like installed. This charge line kit is great for those of you who flat tow your Colorado behind your motorhome, because when you're flat towing it, the engine's not running and the battery has to be disconnected. So if you have a supplemental braking system, your battery will be run down by the braking system in use. With this charge line kit installed, your vehicle's battery will get a charge off of the 12-volt power from the motorhome's 7-way connector. It charges right through your coil connection that you have at the front of your Colorado, either a 6-way round or another style of connector that you may have. To begin our install, we'll find ourselves at the front of our Colorado. We already have a pre-installed 6-way round connector at the front of our vehicle. We'll need to remove this. Slide this cover back and we'll gain access to the inside. Our red wire that comes with our charge line kit, we went ahead and routed it through our dust cover for our connector and our existing wire loom where it goes behind our fascia. The wire then comes up from behind our fascia right next to our radiator where we have our end to work with. We'll take the end of our wire down by our connector, strip back a little bit of the insulation. Now, depending on your application, this wire will either go to the center pin, which is marked A, or this pin here, which is marked S. It just depends on the type of 7 to 6 wire coil conversion that you're using. In our application, we'll be using this outer one marked S. So we'll loosen our set screw. We'll sit it inside the terminal, and we'll tighten the set screw down onto the wires. Now what I like to do is take some dielectric grease and we'll flood the back side of our connector. This will help prevent any corrosion from occurring if moisture were to get inside. We have this dielectric grease available on our website if you need to purchase some. We can slide our dust cover back onto our connector fully, and we will take some electrical tape and wrap our dust cover onto our connector. This will help secure it. We'll continue to wrap our dust cover until we completely cover our wires that enter it and our wire loom. This will help really protect it from any moisture getting inside. Now we can re-secure our 6-way connector to our base plate. Now we need to find a suitable place to mount our circuit breaker. On the driver's side of our fender support, right here, will be a great spot. Our vehicle is already equipped with a battery disconnect, so I'll just mount it right next to that. And we're just using the provided self-tapping screws to secure it. Okay, now we'll take our red wire that we have routed up. We'll measure off how much we're going to need to connect to our battery side terminal on our breaker. That's the copper colored one. We'll strip off some insulation. Take one of our small ring terminals, place it on the wire, and we'll crimp it into place. We'll remove the nut. Place the ring terminal over the stud and reinstall the nut. Our leftover segment of red wire, we'll strip off the insulation from one end, stick on another small ring terminal, crimp it down, and we'll place that on the auxiliary post of the breaker. That's the silver colored one. Place the nut. Now we'll tighten both of those nuts down. This is our battery disconnect. We have our battery disconnected right now. So we're going to test and see which side goes directly to our battery and which side goes to our vehicle's fuse box. We have power on this one, so that's the battery side. No power on this side, so that's the fuse box side. In order for our charge line to work properly, we need to hook it to our battery side. So we'll remove this nut on our battery disconnect. We'll take a small length from the wire that goes to the auxiliary side of our breaker, cut off the excess. Now we'll strip back a little insulation from that wire. We'll take our large ring terminal, place it on the wire, and we'll crimp it down. We'll place the ring terminal over the stud on our battery disconnect, replace the lock washer and the nut. And we will tighten that nut down fully. And that completes your look at and showing you how to install the Roadmaster battery charge line kit for towed vehicles, part number RM-156-25 on this 2017 Chevrolet Colorado.
Thanks for watching, and click the link in our description below to shop, learn more, or visit us at eTrailer.com. And leave us a comment if you have any questions.